I really haven't actually been updating this, and I should because there's been a lot of stuff going on in wrestling that I feel like I should mention. For one, I haven't been watching WWE lately. The Murphy and Aliyah thing just like that turned me off of SmackDown. And SmackDown for the longest time has been a dominant show. That's a show that I've actually been enjoying. So it's like now that Murphy and Alia just sort of come in and do this weird little thing that only Jerry the King Lawler and Vince McMahon would like. I'm like, mm. What else is there? Let's see. Well, Raw, like I said, I don't like Randy Orton. Randy Orton being champ just turned me off of the whole. I'm like, I can't watch this. Not until Randy Orton is not champ anymore. Like, I get what they're doing. You know, everybody is saying, oh, it's for Edge to become champ. And it's like, that's cool and all, but, like, Orton, though, it's just, like, I didn't even like McIntyre as champ, but that's only because I personally don't like McIntyre. But I could tolerate McIntyre because he's face. Yeah, that's right. I'm a mark. I don't like heels or whatever, but when it comes to Orton, heel or face, never was a fan of him. Um, so uh, the only wrestling I've been watching is Reality of Wrestling, which, by the way, currently my favorite company because Abel Andrew Jackson won the Reality of Wrestling Championship at Swing Vote. For those who don't know, Abel Andrew Jackson has this political gimmick where he's always running he's running to be, I'm guessing, the face of Reality of Wrestling. And so it's like for the political guy who is running for the face of Reality of Wrestling to win a championship at a pay-per-view named after his special move that he used to win the title. It's it was beautiful. It was oh man, it was awesome to see that. And fun fact, Abel Andrew Jackson is one of Reality of Wrestling's first champions. So it's like it all comes full circle, man, and it's beautiful to see. And speaking of Reality of Wrestling, I would like to see Booker T do a lot more with it. Like I get that he's been, it's his company. He's been boss for like a decade. So, I guess part of me was just sort of like to see, you know, more of Boss Book be Boss Book. Because I mean it's his company. The company is doing well. I guess, at some point you could just sort of say, man, I'll just let it run on autopilot. What's the worst that can happen? Well, the Renegades of Wrestling is the worst that can happen right now. God, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. I wish I was there. Um, what else is there? But yeah, man, I really need to get back on MLW, but I've been hearing a lot of crazy stuff about MLW, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should though. House of Glory has been rented out by Master P, and I guess part of me is a little okay with that because Master P is a native of Louisiana, as am I. But another part of me is like, I like the music, right? I wonder what he's up to now. So yeah, I do plan on. I'm also trying to get back in shape because the way I see it, if I'm going to be the oldest rookie in professional wrestling, the very least I can do is get in good shape when I get there. So the goal is to work out the chest and get my arms up, so I could like do better. Because one of the conditioning exercises in the Reality of Wrestling was to do 150 burpees, and I can't. I do 10 and I pass out. So there it is that. Let's see. But yeah, like Reality of Wrestling has been crushing it, dude. And I mean, indie wrestling in general has been crushing it. And as much as I hate to say it, I haven't seen one episode of AEW yet. And the big reason why is because I ain't got freaking cable, man. I ain't got cable TV. Hulu freaking, got like real life, like what? I think it's real stream something and it's cost like a little bit more money. Like I do want to watch AEW, but like, oh, there's a YouTube show. Well, good to know. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get started on that then. But yeah, like cause one thing I like about like I'm loving AEW and I'm loving TNA because they're giving they seem to be giving indie wrestlers more of a chance there, cause like Alex Gracia was in AEW not too long ago. You know, I want to say there was a few wrestlers from Reality of Wrestling who went to TNA, and I want to say that there was a whole thing with Reality of Wrestling and TNA sort of brawling against each other at a time, once in time. So it's just like these companies. I feel like they're doing it right, but they're also doing it wrong because you know it's weird. It's weird. Also, can we just take this time to acknowledge that Ryback was right? I feel like we don't give that dude enough props. Like he was griping and complaining and he was upset, but then you find out that he had legit grievances. And I feel like that shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying, say that Ryback is the greatest wrestler of all time, but at the very least, let's just take this time to acknowledge the fact that dude, yeah, he was right. He was right. We kind of, like sure, he knocked out Punk. Sure, he's not the best wrestler. Sure, people started to he got lukewarm later on in his career, but he was hype. I'm just saying the dude actually had some stuff going on. He was a good wrestler and yeah, yeah. I gotta give Ryback his props. And while I'm giving Ryback his props, can we just do something nice for Paige? Has she not been through enough already? Like, man, how y'all just gonna be like, yo, by the way, you can't use Twitch no more? But that's all she got. Like, come on, fam. Like, bruh, a broken neck, you know what I'm saying? All that money that WWE pays can't fix her neck, man. She can't get her wrestling career back. And that's all she's ever done. That's all she ever wanted to do. Come on, y'all. Let's do something nice for Paige, man. That's about it though. Yeah. Also, yeah, like I said, I'm, gonna work out, gonna get back into wrestling, gonna try my best to make this a thing. Training funding is starting to get up. So here's to hoping. Love and peace. Y'all have a good one. Also, F word Trump.